Have you ever received criticism that threw you off your game? Maybe it came at a time where you felt confident, only to leave you questioning your decisions. If so, I want you to know that you're not alone. And today I want to share with you how you can turn criticism into an opportunity for growth. Let me tell you about one of my clients, Katie. She's a seasoned executive who recently faced a really tough moment with a board member. See, Katie received critical feedback about her strategy, feedback that left her frustrated and second guessing her approach. Has that ever happened to you where you question everything that you've ever said or how you've shown up or what you've done? See, at first, Katie felt defensive, like many of us do when we're caught off guard. But instead of reacting, she chose to respond. She paused and decided to explore what the feedback could teach her and what that could look like if she started to make some shifts. When Katie first called me and told me what was going on, I asked her two really simple but powerful questions to help her through this process. The first one was, what about this feedback, if anything, feels true for you? And the second question I asked is, how could this feedback, even if it's challenging, especially when it's challenging, how can it help you grow or refine your approach as a leader? See, these questions gave her space to not only reflect, but really for her to see the feedback from a different angle. She realized that while the delivery was kind of blunt that she got from the other board member, there was a lot of valuable insights she could use to align her strategy with her company's goal. By the end of our conversation, she felt empowered and she even reached out to the board member to discuss how she could refine her approach in the future, and her confidence increased. She felt stronger. She felt like she had more control over the situation. So, how can you handle criticism like Katie did? I want to share a couple strategies that I discussed that day with Katie, hoping that it will help you as well. The first thing to do is to pause and reflect before reacting. Take a breath and step back a little bit and ask yourself, is there truth in this feedback? When we take a second to pause and reflect, it really allows us to look at the whole process and really allow us to look at the situation. Are we looking at it calmly? Are we being thoughtful? Are we reacting the way that we want to? The second thing we can do is separate your work from your worth. I'm going to say that one again. Separate your work from your worth. Criticism does not define your value as a person, as an entrepreneur, as an executive, as a professional. Instead, see it as constructive information that you can use to keep improving. It doesn't show your worth when things come up like this. We want to be able to take a step back and really acknowledge that we're still who we truly are, even when we say things the wrong way or things are taken in a different direction. The third thing I shared with her was to look for patterns in the feedback. Is this coming up over and over and over again? Is this something that you've heard before, or is this the first time you've heard this type of feedback? If similar critiques have come up in the past, it might be a signal or an opportunity for you for growth in that specific area. And what a gift that can be when we can really learn from the feedback that we're getting from other people. And finally, I want you to embrace a growth mindset. Feedback isn't the end of the story. It's a stepping stone to your next chapter. We want to reframe those tough moments as learning opportunities so that you can see progress time and time again. Here's what I want you to think about. What's one piece of feedback that you've received recently? Has somebody given you some feedback? Somebody shared something with you? How can you use that feedback to grow? If you're ready to embrace criticism as a tool, not only just for yourself for success, but a way that you can learn to get through the muck and the stuck of life, I'd love to help you with that. Let's take your confidence and your leadership to the next level. Click down below to read the full blog post and get more information about the strategies and tips and how I share those with my clients to really step into who you truly are. Critiques don't have to be a negative. It's actually something that we can use to grow and develop and evolve into the amazing human being that you are. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.